This is Wadu TV, truth and integrity.
Wadu TV sunye odafo yema mu nyina akwaba emfambra so na de tene se ensem de bebre esisi ensem bebre nesisi yes na ye hwe yememu a ekame se ye de bia na ye bo Nana Addo edin ye bo furata din ye se omono matoto oman no ejeje mu ama yedu sam pempenso wi ya enwe fi se aban bebre abesenko omonso so boni bi bo mo pa ayen dis ne pipifo nyina Nana Addo nso de obaye no kranie obaye kanka bi ombese no ma bebre kwan ben so ne be fatimi afa safo no e wo se etwemu edom begina mara no nya bia ebeye Yaa Titi akasa ho obapa Yaa Titi de wonim se ene na ahan okasa nso de na chese eye janko a na enem me kasa wa yenko Yaa Titi ho na onfa de wo no emaye
nkomo ketuwa bi na mpesa me ne close akefo di me nche kra na me wian ma bie phone line so ne yakwa because na yakwa ne ntantem ya do betu mirika kakra na close akefo ka kire o ma panyin John Dramani Mahama se yera Samuel Adum Boche a wode na ba ho se obeye panyini wo adwuma ni mu no wo mutimi ni nya adwuma because according to them no nchiremu kakra menya no so mo se wonye civil servants eti baby o free ba ne kire se nya de a wo metimi ni na ye adwuma asam no de ya simple o wan sisi aga na ha ye we eti wan krata wa mo twiro ye ni eti enra honorable philosopher Sukwachi a wakasa edema aban make sure say asem no obeyi ano me ka dia ba be si asem so no wa wo de enti asem we me pesa me ka ho asem na me ka wia me nka biem asa eti document a wa mo de ba ya e kire say wa mo pese wa mo kwa strike na na da TV no so a obia akinka bie no na afa ma me honorable philosopher Sukwachi mu aya wo de ama wo mo afa me wia de pesa me ka na maka smeti yanko
Now, subsequent to the announcement of these payments and the announcement that the sinking fund has been reactivated, we have had some rebuttals from the MPP, whose officials have claimed that we have been able to do that as a government only because they left some buffers, and that it is not because of any specific intervention from President Mahama. I wish to place on record that this narrative is untrue. For officials of the former government to be able to say that these payments and honoring of these obligations have been the outcome of work that they did, they need to point specifically where those buffers were located. Because in order to be able to pay the money, you need to find it and lodge it somewhere. That is what you call a buffer, pending payment at a given date. Now, what we call the sinking fund for short is actually known as the debt service reserve account. That is where money is kept pending the payment of bondholders and other creditors. Now, this debt service reserve account has a CD component and a dollar component. In other words, there are two accounts, one denominated in CDs, the other denominated in dollars. So because it is an account, it is possible to obtain a statement of account which shows you transactions over a certain period. So if the MPP officials are saying that we are able to pay these monies because they left money in the sinking fund, it should reflect when you take a cursory look at the statement of account.
A correct voice no me pese me yetie honorable philosopher Sukwachi address no de ma close akfo no ansa na yetimi ato asompa cho ma me ne wo nyina yen kan letter no ne yehwe ensem a ewom because maka cho say ene mention and chair e wo closer for asem no eso eti wo hwa wa mo letter na wo mo asem wo mo kan declaration of nationwide strike. We refer to our letter number BC/6 dated 13 February 2025 on the above subject. CLOSAC will wish to inform our members to hold themselves in readiness to embark on the nationwide industrial action schedule for Thursday, 20th February 2025. From all indications, the officer, Mr. Samuel Addo, is so at post as he represented the birth and death registry at the budget hearing held at Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs on Monday, 17th of February 2025. The strike is on. We Isaac Bampuado, Executive Secretary for CLOSAC. Na nensa de shasi awasane kama into letter and ra wo mo issue ye stating say ene enkwamo sha strike ase and honorable police of Osukwache addresses asem ni wie ye e Jubilee House no minya ntia se anajo no oni mpanyimfo e wo CLOSAC no ehia ye on this particular issue. But asema me pesa me kafa asem we hu ye very simple. Dia me pesa me bisa CLOSAC for and say nipa na ye de na ba ho adumbotwe no oya competent anaso wanya competent because si e de obi ba ba ye adwuma ye hwe nipa ne modern one ye de na kwa akoto ho what you say anything was ye hwe first nipa no qualify anaso on qualify sabe ye de Matthew Poku Prempe napo ye de ne kwa energy ministry no ye dentist otusin or ye doctor otusin ye de ne kwa energy ministry as energy minister. So on kwa ye nyina ma hoden so senka doctor wo to sedie e kwa ne energy sector de senka mo omuntamu wa pa ye de ne kwa Ministry of Education kran for kasa ye no de ayo mapanyi no choice as to say nipa no oye competent no ene ne ade ahia very very important say nipa na president ayi na wode ne kɔ hɔ no or qualify and answer unqualified. Question 1. Si ye sa question na no wi ansa ne ye wo problem bi ayaka anything the ade kanya was a CLOSAC for bisa ne say Mr. Botwe no or qualifies a birth and death registry no or be ye adwuma o so mo panyi anasa unqualified but sa wo ka cha me say onye civil servant nti na wo mpena e che say wasem na wo ka na mu nyadu investigations kakra me am ye no nkrofo bi a me nim wo mo birth and death ho a me ni wo mo di nkomo no che say panyi bi wo ho ena me mo di me di be friu panyi bi wo birth and death ho no why na adwen say sa position no ono na nkope ene yan fa ma no na yadu obi fofra ba be si anan dia ene yan koso commotion eti ye kwa strike hwe asema be ka cha CLOSAC fo na no pe ni say mo pa strike no mo nko na me kwa ka be ka cha president Mahama say mo afra mu biem woni me di pe gu abonti o mo pa adwuma ye o mo nya adwuma nye enye condition of service kura na wo ko ho se panyi no ma panyi de na baso wo ma ye adwuma no wo se wo mpani to kwa strike kwatena fie o kwa strike kwatena fie ya won krofo bebre gu abonti o mo pa adwuma na ye. What do you mean? Wodi mo krofo agu fie a wo ma ye unemployed a wo mo kita certificate o ma ko university awia wonim de na so o mo nam fie bi kura twi uba me kan se uba adwuma nye ba ye nyina ye ni mo Ghana ha se obi ye adwuma drum pempensuo bia ano ko school no ye nim de bia ye wo adwuma bi wo hodom akadipa no onye but situation a ya find ya ho wo Ghana ha ne unemployment situation a ya wo Ghana ha ntino obi anya opportunity anya adwuma bia wo poso wo ye na nyame aboa na so wo de ho wo hodada sa wo conditions of service ho a me Yaa Titi me no be ya adwen because conditions of service de eno na motivate wo ma wutumi ya adwuma yie eti say wo conditions of service nya eno wo ka ye nyina ba bo wa moaka na se nipa ya de na ba se wo mehwe adwuma no ma ne nkoso ye nka se nipa no so ya incompetent wo adwuma no kwa wo nya nru ba bia ne aka se wo adwuma president de ma papa yi wo nya ne ye ne amunya ya fu ya no ntum ne ampam no ya bo papa di eni na nu ne nasa wo se wanya civil servant nti wo mpe no na mo enne na monya anu amu ye dede o ka Kanina president Ayakufado not Yakonyasono. Now Akufado power be a no idea say one peno. Now Kakra say. Former Papa na Akufado neighbor on somebody assembly court, assembly akwasi hute. What now why na juma? Closer companion for Sir Isaac Bampono. Mesrao. And a prime person no benya issue. Sa wo si adwuma no afno. Wo be so be ya bia ba kwada for timi kofi simple. Ya won krofo be bra mo ya more than qualified o mo ya unemployed go abonten. Ah mo pra adwuma ya nti cross members. Si ase mo nko strike, mo nko why? Na ka mo be ba no na yankasa kra ya choboi. Aka cha president Mahama say on replace mo. Enya katu asem na wo ka. Enya ade bia fa wo ho. Na wo kan nipa president de na bra wo se wone wo meye adwuma no wo se sa nipa no nya civil servant de ayempe no na all this years nipa ya pa wo mo ko institutions mu no ene na mo ka kire ye se ye ntu constitution na ya wone nto nchen ne ya ka kire president se constitution ma fa nya adwuma ene ti right and as executive instrument powers a constitution de aba president se wo yi nkrofo constitutions mu no ye nya ntu ho. So far as I yes sa constitution no na ye gusu de sa constitution na ye adwuma ne de bra president wo ho kwan say o show obi o ye competent any baby o so suppose wo de ne ko betimi de nakọ na we do baby kra grassroots no mo ye adwuma kra bo ama party ne ba power no o mo kra bi o ma no se di pasumasi kra ye mpe no na president so wo no na mpesa me ne ye adwuma kra o pa no tie grassroots GR de na mo ye na akosi GRA, Diana grassroots to cry ye de akwasi hute. NCA Diana akwasi hute because president in him send the pasumasi and I'm a person in the year juma or no na me susu say ejuma no betimi aye no aye ye. Ye betimi atira ya dwen. E bia president the pasumasi dia e bi kura party ni nim no. Wanya juma de bia amwa party na grassroots for come president to pa no betie. It is a classic Muslim declare strike. Munimum coffee, Namun coffee, a mobile to what yet, man, simple. Because say Ghana na your woman unemployment rate, a good father at Daroba, and now 14%. Huh? And Quafoni Brabrini, a common work room, and Quafire one. Naka, Nano cry, Eja, more budget a crown Quavamo. Mudi crowd controller so akufado eya kana na de wabuko shemu a ya de letter call say o revoke his appointment wo hu de be krom ha ba na mo refi say emre bi atwa krom mo ye bi eno kura no Ghana fo bi adwen kira wo mo say enye papa na wo de wo adwuma ni bi a wo ye enye wakatua ne swa. You see the idea pissing me off and run no enye say wakatua sa wakatua nswa. Ajumana na wo se wo mpese wo beko because panye bia president de na bra no wadwen sha wo se nipa no wo mpe no enti wo declare strike na dey say obi for obi ho hwa this time around enema bi esi ye no ye ma wo kwa mani nsi biam e na obi anya no kasa when aba sorry adede sa na no Ghana registered nurses am president mpese bebo didi kra propaganda na wo nurse ni abanya juma ye ni wo ya politics galamse asamba krom ha ye nyina ya no dam galamse kum Ghana for akufado ya ho bibio a wadane ne ho PR no wo defend galamse for mo MPP mu a wo bo sai Ghana asase ni nsuo no wo midwife no ka kire sa mo madwuma ye essential no nya de ambekọ strike yati hana kofi juma eba ka kire sa wo ye gihok ni na wo pa akọ strike obaba no wayi wadi kofi juma ma so kofi juma Nina besi atwabu Ghana ha obi antimi anya pem edru ba bi organized labor yatumudi disorganized labor because adea nanka Ghana nyina hwese kabo be ya baako na makoatia adea related to your health eno kwa manka ho asem mo anya ho hwe afred mo abetira ha na mo be dede ena ya de obi aba ne ye pene na nipa ne ye be kwa strike mo kwa strike mo beba na obi wo ho say yansu so obi aso say ya katua asem na wo kan ya beboa ni arese president Mahama conference do kohwem sika wo bo betimi aboa no aboa simple na se ni prosuma si amode na ba ne de ye ntimi ni na argument no ye ko strike no ye wo wasem o hwe eni pe gu abonten nya asem ketwa eti sa wo wanya bi na wo ye na wo tiri mu da ba ko strike wo baba no obi ti ho ye the same thing na me say na Ghana Medical Association mo dia no me hye da nkom mo se botas waiver no abanda da ne hye ase no wanwie eti sisi abanya wadi bosome ba akopɛ a wadi na watwe kranka ho no mo de pressure hye ase ato no so say sa tax waiver na ɛda mo cars na mo de ba no so no se wanyi a mo be kwa strike hey Galam say time no mo se mo services are essential ti mo kwa strike sa time no na yakufa do na ti akonwa so ti mo kwa na enye yie Ghana Medical Association and mo dia mama mo ba meti ho na ama mo because aban kura wo ba ye on kind budget eti adwuma ekoso wa Ghana nyina no President Mahama eye nyansa ni experience awowo anu wode ye niyama what you say na enra ya ese na dwono kura na panyufo ne ba ho mo be meeting no de che say me nya information kura na e ma ho mete na e mesre and I am penny simply because obi wa be fender for her person position into no nipa na president de naba no yanya no yodrom yanya no dan yan kan cross no yan pano yan wo one and one yan pam no se be ya nipa no wa be fender for no person position no ye betimi dia ma no who born dog eni aba hunu bi se ne yansoso so o institution na se monya no a mutimi kasa no yansoso so wate eni ama bi adamu ntimi nyemre bi atwam enne chese president Mahama de na koma so bro so anti obi antimi yaduope wokronum kana dwen yaduope edru obi so de na yankamasem eti obi amiana no me say ye wakatua ho asem a ye nyina kra ya beboa wo ne aka cha president Mahama se onwe conference mu se sika wo nko ade a wonto wakatuam na se nya akatua na ye sa asem hunu bi sei na aka se wo gira so declare striker ya beka cha president Mahama se o ma mo nko muti kra ye no bo fele sofosu kwache etira Jubilee House a ne mo ye meeting cha se muti yo muti ye na wan kasa no to da bia na me kai short memory na bi wo ye nso ampa ase nya Ghana hana na anu adai na akufa do tie akwadwa so ane ntimi nkasa no da bia me ka me se yen ane ye kasa no ne ye si ya adwe ne ye busi ye be kan ya adwe ye be sinsi because edrumre bia na wo so man ne ye gisi ho enye obi selfish interest ho adwuma na ne ye ba bia na kro ne kɔ no ne atu ami na donko a wo de yakohyem eti akwan bia so wo wa akukuduro dia na obekasa eti yanya ne ani abra ne ye dede no ne anim ne anti ane ye dede because ya nye dede anka kro na bebo enna munyina na mo hyeto kro mu a na mo ntibi nkasa no monya no na you see the posture of which they used to even talk then I'm like wow. So for the past 8 years you people were here na mo amokwa this of service ekra mo kwa ho strike amacha na watwe na ye dimrika edi mo achi na mo sa akwa adwumam na enya akatua ho asam na obi a ye deda baso wo meye adwuma no asuse nipa no kwa adwuma na wa hye ase na obetimi aye na wontimi nye no eno no mo classify no yankwa strike enya ho issue ho statement bontrene me say president Mahama se close akefo so on be kwa strike am o nko ye wo ha eni pa gu abontin pa adwuma ye no wo doso pa some are even more qualified than wo mo gu wadada no if you want to go on strike go want to be ni adumbo twanya adwuma go home as simple kofie ye ma suso sa anya ma hunu ni sukura biamo eniema na akufa do ti akonwa so adam ntimi nye no edam nya no obi kabi hey Ghana party is an interesting country politics na ekoso no ye nyina ye nimu o politics no ye nimu rough etima nya wa adwen sabo nko adam nimu a mo betimi dia ye dia mo pe ye nyina ye nimu enti akwan bia so mo de si ye di betwa baby, I'm the propaganda ne be sha se afri no awasem hu say before you think we thought eti ade na ma sha se ne yanim bota yes money so maka kyerɛ mo pa strike no mo nkɔ sɛ mo se nna na mo kɔ sɛ na ɛyɛ awada bia enti mo nkɔ strike mo nkɔ ɛno mo tiye falis of osu kwa kyetena asidi mu di nkɔmɔ korɔ mo sɛ mo wi ambaje kakra hyɛ mo ho sikadie galamse ho tokwa ba sana organize labor panyumfo na ade animu afre na mo ni abre ne yakwajiska mo akwajiska nti ade na mo ye disorganize labor da ne disorganize labor afre na Ghana registered nurses nam ha Ghana medical association nam ha na ye can say just say I did not scatter the scatter cannot hold afre organize na da ne disorganize and then monya no ye dede wo krom ha because President Mahama na tie akonya so it is say freedom of speech back obi e kasa me say mo kwa strike mo pa mo nko enra say ya announce say passport office enche wo mo ba bera ne shift nkrofo pa adwuma ye be employ nkrofo eti mo kra dia mo ba bia gateway na ma na ye kase pa mo nko mo ba ba no na wa ya ma. There are certain things that you quasi so. My culture say ya wakatua dia. Me repeat it because I don't know who here. Say your conditions of service. Yaba brow. Ye nyina kwa ye de yaduba tum akacha President Mahama se yesrew. Go and check the coffers. Sika wa ho afa bi ka ho. And no me se na kofa sha se ye nwenwi. Say 5% increment dey so. Eti yebetimi di anu atum ni akacha president say wo kwana akwa foto no se sika wom no yebetimi di bia ka ho amofa bi nka ho eno san kwabo ne de ye nyina yebedi because anwo kire akufo do de Ghana akwa akwhyem wo de bawumia no amia Ghana fam ye ho akire ye no eye akatua asem de ye nyina ye de anu batum asra president Mahama say sika wo ho a ofa bi nka ho na nya akatua anya conditions of service bi na akam ho asam na wo ka na yo panyi bi a ye de na ba se wo meye adwuma na wo se wo mpani nti no wo kwa strike a mesi kofie also President Mahama gina ne na so se ne ma hunu bi se no ososo so na wo akufo do anko ba fiu ne ye wa katua kra no wo fiu wo kra ya tira Ghana ha ema strike kwaso a ignatius bafo wa hu meeting krampa o ne wo mbekwa akoye petre zamade ati we call it off. And Kwafaka Yakam, Napko Yakam, National Services Yakam, and Nurses for your post to a teacher for would Yakam, Bebre Obian to be Mawa. And no crana Yakachiano Kobian to be Mawa. Na me kwatia dia chia say, and the pania de Nabano, yes, civil servants, yet meaning in Yajuma. Go, you can walk out. Why? Mon coffee. Mo baba no na why am mo phone line into TV no so me catch you say na me do betu me kakakra Ghana Medical Association en kwamo na mo hye ase no mo beto mo bo a mo nto mo bo na ade ba ko a ewiase nyankopon kura empene so eye nyaatwom hypocrisy nyaatwom ade a banda da hye ase kura wantimi anwie foforo na no wa ba na wandi bosome no Ghana Medical Association ashasi abontre ne wa ase ho Mateo manya info interway insider ene ka kire me oye doctor ase ya nkrofo na de no omoye no me akasa kra no mani nye ho se edu galamse ade ye ade e woni pankwa ho eyi fat kra no ya ka kire mo se ye nkosa strike no na waiver tax waiver was ye free and car so na se police no wa mo ye ngwadwuma no mo wie ya o say abanda da ne sha say wan wie foforo na aba no onye ye de e strike. Ghana a very interesting country, very interesting. Your politics there ya wa Ghana ha no time papa eti no kura da wo pa ye ntimi kan kire dan fo say no kura ni cross akefo mese monko samo se mokɔ ne go ya beka President Mahama say enipa na egufie no mu pa adwuma aye na wo mu nya bi o ma ye unemployed gufie no go and employ them.
Me pa cho unya friend brighter me wa buso kan.
Okay, mama ntio.
Na me kra papa na nko so embo pan. Mama fa kunya wesu na me tia Mike ofotu sementia. Mestre Excellency John Dramani Mahama say MC no obebo modern say odibema no awetini aboa ewo ne pete mo ono Saasuna Abrekuma Central, Honorable KKD, Kofi Plon, Didono, Abrekuma Central, Puna, Omona Magina to say on your MC, not in Boa Abrekuma Central for Chamanjo, any honor about Bolomina, Michamuna, Nanope. Better, that Costa Foya, Omoko demonstration, another Omoko striking, Omopa Omonko. About that, be a shame, now what you. Oye nneoma bi ense fata mo ntimi ankasa ene eserese John Dramani Mahama ba nti mu free say onya no fu nti de mu pepia na mo beye wo de mu ko strike no dipa dodo na wo a omunye adwuma anya omoye competent kra chemo enye mu na mo betre President Mahama nipa eyeso o appoint no so ombra embetina o enye adwuma nti tasem na o mu ka no so ombetwa san system no mako akoyo omezuma anka ebebu omo ene hwe mesa abanda da ya umapeni akufado ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oma kreti ebi ato ebi ama SRS John Dramani Mahama so eno so mu kama no ntum na ye so va de no muso mu pese mu sa anya edigu adem yes na o ema mu yes so sa anya no su this time ene ke du so mestre energy minister we are obi mu pese omo sabotage aban we a okọ baby omo dum kania no rough no enye omo di sabotage aban nti o sorry no pani na ensi o
Meso medase ya very simple wo close akuntimi ne panyi adumbo twanya adwuma resign very simple obi ana onche wo environment bi ya adwuma na se wani nka nya resign go home
30 million koko
pacha mamintio
oba pa mesawa no paper na nya costa for ye no ejidi 20 akeni media mi susu se collection bi wo ho and omo person to be there nti no mo yesa no bisementi ase obi awu obi awo ya na town church omudi an se we su de nka e pade ehu ana se wo ye NDC ni ana se MPP ni NDC ni wu ana MPP ni wu a o jwe ni bi ana se o NDC ni wa o jwe ni bi ana se de ni nche ni ho oba parliament ase no oba pa ma mi fa we su ntam tell them Mahama ya tell no ankoko NC no ya te Mr. Tamimu
mo pe why
Tamimu
edin
ya asambro man ya oba be ye NDC candidate
okay
live ono ani ehia no oba pankofo bi ekika nsem bi se onye kwani ne ma me papa nyina ye kwani nanso ne omo se kese wakaka ta ofu bi ntini kese omo mpre ani bi mu ekika nsem bi a oba pa hu hia ye che omo nya nsem hu no oba pa obi nto aso
Mate medase se obi abeka ne de DC ne de no eye political appointment enti na ekwan bi aso grassroots betimi a kire na adwen. Good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Me, my kakra, me say, me can say. MPP for they know me and almost no question. No more fire, a mure to say you're gonna for you, or you're ready to do on the year. Or we are only say Ghana for Trabama. So move by and move by to say, or move by military school, and or move and or move back nothing, Yannick. Nti sesi ano obuko opportunity Ghana for from nyansa nti sesi ano eyo omo adu se Ghana for rate won Ghana for omo rate do omo di yo omo san yansa to abani mo obubi do omo mba ton Ghana ansa na omo hu aso omo Ghana for rate na baiwe nyamu ya dunjo mama se promises no o kayen obadiri banyami ti obadiri banyami ti omo nkope omo kese na omo nda omo de ba yes you the best ya omo thank you
Yes sir
ekise
boko udi ni baby afremi free
pacho le di alaji bene Europe shele na mi kasa pesa zo mami kio na tie phone nya mami tie first national za chama for ndi FIFA wodo so kwa zoka shami mamutra ono lawyer Addo di Samaklo oba ade a wo me se yi close up no mum nya bote because John John Draman Mama Obaino, or the Sigana Imanslayer. And see, Mukasa Mukosa, Gentina Okasa Mukosa, because Noa, Monophenis Party, Momakasa. Na what not Kasa, none is there no more the Mukosa. The change, Aden ne higher Musa. Na Obinimu wa, Omu MPP for. Na omu mpese John Draman Mama ye mayo enim ti no mu sadwi se ombo ko strike no enti dia nipa omu mpese na ye die omu nya boche because John Draman Mama obam ye na ye mai enti dia ko so nyina adoso na ho se sa omu dum ye kane no sa omu say ye sika sam awo Ghana omu boko no sa ko na omu bono e se so point bi so na gi sa ko na omu boy adia bo Ghana anya sa nti ya won nti omu nya bote ma mo mtete onko ne de bo na nti ye so omu nya bote and John Draman Mama of the Sigana Mayor. That's why.
Enra and I yan court Akwatia self acclaimed MP. Yes, Mram who kwans who a member of parliament. It's court a conviction assign action or contempt. I issue bench warrants. Say channel. At what point ena emramuno will be bedru sa level no?
But level ya de bench warrant beche and level and as a biakwa, yes, you show court wa yen. Okay. So my chief one here says, you bring on your visual court way and why the bench warrant at the show. Okay. Uncle, that is me anoche, and ne wo be a coachia and ya. Near chance as who be manso, and as our real manso, a bangu manso, Japadia who manso, a coyet who manso, and they are two private citizens. And he's a one court wa the DNY say the kata and not to me be barbecho. Be a bit more so and you'll be asking one co. No more bench warrant to be send your dignity and you can't bench now. Send a friend lawyer for barristers. We are at the bar, lawyer for our bar. Omudino no take 1 year Mrane starting. Nobody a lawyer for Nigeria at the bar be a dear cross to her. If you are with you, know your lawyer, bar. Into lawyer for your promo barrister. And a judge for no almost not bench so one into a casa is a member of the bench, not as a judge, a member of the bar, as a lawyer. Into bench warrant to say, Kata judge, where is you, the Ama police force, but the Awobian Farmacho. Now, son, you bet you. Let us send the intra, your pastor, a year when you are buying a Assemblia, a dear, Republic. Republic versus it's a contempt Republic. It's a we did some matter Republic, Manatua, rape, defilement, Republic, robbery, town woman, and no so one cock or to her. I have to be a ultimate reason be and until more 80 or China won't me Marcos. Here we any pay our way, and I will buy a rent and then the answer was in the court hospital. What in more talk as you move. Now what the aqua court. The banner your class Samoa. Others will lawyer Nino and now what is the edge on no attested. My lord, even staff. Lawyer not to me at my court, ABC. And yes, all Buapana, Wamba. Now, when we see a best case, you know, I'll send you a title layer. There's only a buying name. Here, case, and not winning one fight to the baby and match. There's a one third duo. I'm not buying 1 February at my court. No, not court today. 2 weeks class I have bench warrant. I did my police was a bed. This year, one you shall na Yamfra Emramati. No way, now we all this is a year movie at the BA could be power court to them. I know you are ya very much to take it and not doctor. I know you are many to say with you, and the reason why I am a crowd. No, do I want you to so I'm not a no promo, be any more behuno. My men know what the other I am. We am to be I am recra. Medasi.
A lawyer will share and pepper swear dreya. Yes, a conviction or ya the mawa. ubetimi adam no less than 6 months eno no yetimi paden wo bo e fa baby ana yetimi de chew
obi obeka not less than 6 months no ntro na ucha ne yetimi say
ebro so
wuni aban na enya
okay
enti say ya hwehwe no ye de wo court wa na say court na hwehwe court nsa kan wayi enti samra na say bench warrant na da wo so no ye de to so say ye mfa wo mra court
okay
so say nyankopon wadom ye nya ye de wa ba enti ye da paper sa bone le pro na court etie tu wani ni ntira wa ma ana wo ye nipa ya de wo be ka se bia beto court wa so se bia my lord tell me say bia me bana me ka e break it down
okay
me po bi kra be ka so ni pa ni du court na ya pon na ya frɛ wa ma so ni bi asam tie frɛ bia wo ntimi me ma wo sa so nka se pe no ya ko nipa for progress ana so se na me yare ana so my lord asam na man tunin te me ti na me gina parliament in the you wa na say you see a conviction for contempt. Conviction for contempt be a 1 day dan wa wutina won and we bet na court dem wa court no pon wa so we chege ku kofi this one boni a we di no asopa it is court measure from 1 day to day bia wo no epe no be ebe cancer not less than 6 months am still obi e di wa contempt akoda court wo Ghana ha wa bro 6 months da wa charge you 2 weeks yeah 1 month
okay
this is Kamus and Mahama Miracle our Chupupas in baby Yamanu Kocha 3 months is a day no be better not less than 6 months a day Adam Bonnie Bonnie
na no kwase court no timi e de che ana meboa
I was here you said the moon one man
okay
you the chow that woman or the chow no about kwakwacha we ye biem dia na man
okay okay
otimi di say na ni gwafia no kra bata wono ya di cha wo kra ye fine to say ya no wa ba say ama maybe ni pe bia wo say nobody in Ghana is above the law bia no bro emraso ni ba bebre kra ye we wo fra me na dia kwanya ba ma min tire because for bebre fi say president dia what ya konya so an yo pe di otimi ye office so bia nyam so anya no kra president what ya konya so an yentimi mfa no court no sure konya so first 3 years no that means in the case of Ghana from 8 January calculate ya ko see the end of 3 years adie bia wa ye ananka opesa wo de ne court a wantimi no sure konya so 3 years na kwanya da ho ma ai sa wo de ne court wa fa ko dia after 3 years no wo de court 8 years watem
okay
we express ni pe bia ni wo bro mrase na president nko an ye bo ne ho ban se na ni gimadi ne tiri ntan ye se ye ni ba gina obi ani ejojo no egu ne ni ma se ka se obi ani ma se police station se say judges ani na mo free ye dia 5 3 years na me stroke obi ti o wa se mi ti na na ekufu ade ne samre na so sorry anya after 3 years o de court wa
court muao okay lawyer me da se pa no pani chechemu a wo de ama me da se papa lawyer ya no che frempon wa ben o ye mranim ni ene ye de na kodi nkomoti enra o we akwanya akwatia me say me hu so ye MP say me hu say da men ka no because court say unqualified say obeye MP na campus wa ko chamber ho ti enra wuti mu say de ekosi ye na wo so free chamber ho nti ye hu nchiremu kakra na yakwa akwaje no me sure say going forward no baby ye bekwa akosi bia no so ye de ehun nsem ebeba abesomo niam bebre akoso within the week baby akoso de fa bia the first 5 minutes no ye hwe no
yeah the can mention na mention what here for na mention Mr. Listo I say bra Listo na menka say ya da nyame asese nen so ya sen aba biem but I think say so to when we last week here drama emfodu kroma ye the special prosecutor Kenoforiata member or a fugitive or a wanted person that sorry or a wanted person biem ye na free list so a whole lot of drama course kroma and the course as a sinibi na but it give you an idea how weak our state institutions are. And that is my primary concern because so special prosecutor they are not all there are a lot of evidence pointing to the fact that Ansana MPP are buying Ebelusu power that he could have done all these things but na environment na ye woman and you're conducive for certain a child the crackdown on state institution and how this overbearing and overriding executive powers, you know, sometimes, you know, reach out to the truth of state institutions. A human and near mess or more, you know, or more into me. And for me, that is quite unfortunate. Going forward, you know, I am seeking, say, you better empower state institutions. Now you're making sure, say, the necessary powers and the room, the freedom to work. Say, by strengthen the very foundations of our democracy. Na state institution will feel free to act in a manner that they want to. Yeah, kind of a issue, no buy. I've listened to a lot of discussion going on. National security could run if you can see or baba, you see or yare now call and I say, you see, there is this moral thread in this argument that people are dodging. What we say, I didn't know be a wire finance minister for 7 good years in Ghana. Out on the pension or shall white age in a parliament equal to Bible verses, say Yankosi Cathedral. Hospitals are Mahama shall say Kumase. It was left to rot, Afari. Wow, with him, Yakubu Bigu, our your friend saying Labadi. Healthcare infrastructure be invested. Why no? O Jani na Bobosia, my neck, or minor our debt and yes sustainable and that. Nasa ni pano. Olu say o siki care no. O minor was said not to tia pansam no one siki care woman or man hospital in America so siki care. And that Sasam making say. Governance in the politics na yeah and seriousness be a name and there is no reason to compel or be say obetina say I the right thing you know kwanya John Kuma fa so wu this after hospital no Selanka ya wen wo Kumasi maybe owo de obi atumi ba e bia nanka ya mfa na nsi Kumasi to Accra on the road when you know say kwan so no ba be wu you understand so going forward these are some of the things that I was expecting say the media no ever put attention on. You be some of these moral questions because over the years, Ababaye Adia and then they cause Okroma saying they will mess up, toy with state institutions, render institutions so ineffective. Healthcare facilities and then nurses are going out, doctors are traveling out. So leaving this country bare and dry. And these people do time on the basic care now. I find no because our passport. Make us say ebi atogo kura no yare won to me nko. Ebi abobo ya kwara won't be nyasika behind bi. That is why I am no ya said yes you be force so I'm making sure say you be near my ye kroma se be obi be benefit. Look at the amount of money I Kotubu Cathedral. Almost $58 million. That money no could have built us a modern facility, hospital, our baby, and nipa betimi asase care. You can nyansa se me wo krom ha nyina kire nipa obi antie. And this message also go to a software na sabi Omote kroma ya de nyame akata ya ni ase niam mo ye nyansa nim because yeah this cathedral asem ba ye there were the very people as en komo kan nyansa asem kira ban say chale ba bia wi ase aduru no there are a lot of advances when makacha say AI robotics internet of things for these are the focus of emerging countries there is this global competition or be reposition the country to in such a way say or betimi tap into this emerging faculties of new knowledge eba now how betimi reposition our country no benefit NTA schools these are the critical infrastructure you need to invest in. These people know because our software no mo gigiram say enko cathedral no fortunately every Sunday omushia church members they see the desperation in their eyes the poverty go through but yet these people are insisting say yam for mind cathedral abra necessary facilities on by they knew but I'm so say take advantage of the people because they are ignorant and I take it come from a living rich they didn't care about some of these things and on the other way and they can no for net minya kokodro be catch and so no kusiki care our outside when na responsibilities so ababoa am I see modern hospital e wo kroma say wafan hwadi discussion e ba no ubenya some jokers in the media omonso no omo take center stage ye defend omo ye say ni say ye declare fugitive ni say ye say yes wafom braba yi wa no special prosecutor for now no ombasa ye do kokoto enya nduru ho aye case na ya build brana be church won say what is your problem but if you are not giving them definitive dates and then I know the day it will give them a reason to do what that they did. And a special prosecutor, so I think they told there be a comedy in that drama and then I say for no on dropping on getting serious because my catch was a me the office of the special prosecutor from day one, my culture say a useless Christian yansa be an office of fighting corruption. Yeah, you don't need many offices. You need political will and political commitment. Already know your institutions are armed with those powers. They can do it. Special prosecutor by a baby cry and far baby court my baby default. So a better burden on the purse of this particular country. He should get serious because some by a press conference, never catch there and say, my friend of Forata say Omra Mimento Tonano. My ya Osioma, and for that reason, I am informing you, the public, because you are all stakeholders in this enterprise called Ghana. It may can't declare a fugitive because on your not being so beba. The following day, there is a communique. Abba from the outfit of Kendoforeta telling you, say or beba, that the date is also beba. You should communicate that to us. Because the release no
date.
No official release from the special prosecutor. There is no May or even on it.
After
maybe after interview, no, and it's a mistake because someone can't demand it. But once you hold a press conference telling us or say. We should know when he's coming so that we can situate the whole discussion, the context. Oh, then or say about July, or so about May, or the what if or so about next year.
Yes,
and so now when our communicating, we are all stakeholders. We need to know what is happening. So I think, sir, this whole issue of accountability, I'm asking, sir. Elevating it to a level where people will know, say, or minor in your mind, in the name of politics, we are for year no ma. You can seek better care, take your kids abroad, and they cry their ministers. More than woman on it. Or minor or not Timo minister, he doesn't even believe in that country until the year one was one or US. Unfortunately, Donald Trump is canceling those nonsense. And you see, people disagree with him, but on the shoe, sometimes you understand some of this initiative. And it's also a wake-up call for us because USAID, I have one packager, Abwa Africa, a lot of times. But what I say, who says African leaders abuse, or more the top phantom, nay, your fans have VH, and as a form. No, taxpayers are suffering. And he's canceling all this aid. It's a wake-up call for us as Africans to begin to do things right. Say by me, I dear my ye, Nanya say at water we are waiting for foreign aid. Sikana ban and some hunu chrono, a biniso video quatramayo clinic or the seeking a hawker when he's supposed to provide medical infrastructure and those things here. Necessary we are. Other countries are taking them. Ghana nurses are more called Australia. Some are going to Canada. Some are going to US. Some are a human resources na ya building. We are shipping them into a modern day slavery. You know, sir. Some kind of way because the panel call again, but your country is losing. Or more young go school, so the workforce number boy no Middle is the there. Everybody is hesitant. So at the end of the day, no mine now 1 year. What natural resources are you gold, diamond, whatever. About for the campus circle. The Winnipan women's out there, man. On best circle, no mine on first one to say. But we've structured the country in such a way so those who get into political prominence not only go there to take care of themselves, and as for they don't care about the vast majority. I'm calling on the people of this country. Say, time has come for us to rise to the occasion and get so much interested in politics. Now, who said people there are serving our interest. The interest, and my politics, and now, sorry, and I can't say me when you may quite heaven. Sans no, it doesn't work in politics. I know you must get it here and make sure, say, the cost no serve interest. So at any point in time, if a particular political party or government is not serving your immediate needs and interests, you got to kick them out. And I think that is what we're going to do this time around. So Ghanaians must rise to the occasion, take interest in politics, and things like corruption can we need to open our eyes. Government didn't get it serious. Now you prosecute such cases. Now you send a message to people out there, say, politics, governance, leadership is not business as usual going forward. There will be consequences, and we need to start from cases like Kenoforiata National Service Way. National Service Way no more. Who's any part no more fraud no munim nyansa. Yawa hu. Omunim nyansa to the extent say Ghana 92-year-old 80 National Service. What will be that?
59 years.
59-year-old National Service. And I had the one person did share documents him 226 times. A creative fake ID no be onim nyansa obokro no where yes idea way. Get that clearly now the poverty of intellect. Nipa yes say omodo ko sha ban mu how damn some of them well. But because of this cheap dirty politics we are just awarding cronies and as for yen check whether nipa no nim nyansa na say onim nyansa. And yes say mura and the idea almost share big position. And when we are here, so I think that we need to rise to the occasion. And take vested interest in what happens in this country. And yes, I that's my culture. If we are not careful, we wake up one day and we find a monkey sitting at the highest office. How you toy things because politics, cheap politics. It's just a matter of having money, being able to convince few people, and then they will follow you. Let us rise to the occasion. That is the only way we can rebuild this country.
Rally so.
Abaya. Mame emfa konye sunchie tiefo ni ahwefo. Na mentia minua Ivan. Me mona basu. Me adisua mu nkunindie bakwa odabeka. Me adwuma. Na as usual me mo abaso so ne dwuma so a odibo my Ghana. Two topics here, minua Ivan raise topics are Damakuma Super.
National service,
and I don't want to belabor the point, knowing say he has been very elaborate on the topic. Now, Kronwenya depa. Now, I na omodwin say akonfo ni nyansa. Konfo and the first class food. Sanse Ubi adwin boni ba utirimu bia no nyansa ira enti se ubi ye na adwin se ubedi boni a nyansa enke betimi amene hu se oman Ghana a ewo hoi sebi preduasa enye ono nko ane Ghana eye omanfo nyina Ghana enu nti ewo se o make sure se obebo ehun ban amanchiri mampo enso ababenya sa ade a oye no eso mfaso onye ne sa na adwin mu no ohun ni bibia se ewo se onu di yie echen oman no senke ye kro bi so a nka sa ni pe ya ene ya bo mu din wo NSS mu no nka omu nyina nka ya che omu nyina. We don't look serious. Yeah. We are a very unserious group of people called Ghanaians. Ghana. And I'm just disturbed as to why this regime is trying to play to the so-called diplomatic society. Because at the way intimacy anywhere in the world civilization koswa by now yanchi will be. Sometimes we want to be more Catholic than the Pope to the extent say the holy and thou attitude be a war Ghana nimu Emma ye criticize it abino baku mienu miensa na NDC nso no because of the old admonishment via a course so Rollins I say the two many more antino to say omo ya de na o ka bibi ketuabi na omo coil in their shells. And I think say emwa on my way. We must always call the spade and not a big spoon.
Okay.
We must always be able to tell it as it is. No matter who the whose asses are gorged. It does not have to matter why and a sebi na sem abba. We must be able to tell it without even feeling say sebi ya heti obi because sebi say nipa baako nipa mienu miensa enan obi awia sika from NSS e de akwa ye mrase bedwani ne oni pakro ne timrase bedwam ye hwe no ye nim se wabokro no enya ade a listo wo ya ye de beche no because listo wo nya mpinti no wono de ye se ye frɛ bibi immunity we wia mimi sika e de aba ba mimi mrase bedwani otimrase bedwam ne ye hwe no hwe wo hwe nipa a wa ye se mo boto ya wono atimi awia mi sika de aya wedding what we are misika or ya wedding no be ni wiase cake ne nkwampo no ya they have to import the cake now we send yes nipa no we sika no ni frame up parenem ne Akufo-Addo no ma chedi timi ni pepe adwuma ye hwe ya asem we ameke opa fasa bebia ensuonka unim say NSS asem na aba no iswa napko ebe ma waye mre ade omde napko ye say mabunu hia adwuma wo de fa ne say NDC for kra wo form adwuma MPP for nko a wo de fa MPP for nko adwuma enti wontimi nya MPP for ni pa 100,000 and form adwuma uni ma de omde napko ye they did not employ up to 30,000 people. They told us they had employed 100,000 people. So we call website where as at the time I have all those screenshots. I have them available. Now nipa omo afa omo say omo ni omo ye adwuma no omo nu 30,000. And so no man catch Ghana for say one for nipa 100,000. All because it was ghost names ye adwuma. Now ghost names no a year obi privatization of public funds. And you know, wa enlisted and conform omo ye ghosts. And now omudi ase enkra time say ya fa omo adwuma. Now for you to believe say ampa fan kofo adwuma no e wo say omo ntua omo ka no mo be de no mo nye dede no mo say na kofo na chese wadwea ye wo say aban kra fa nipa bi adwuma. Then it will ring a bell say na say aban fa omo adwuma na aban were good intentions, but the good intention that they had had a very bad intention behind. Akufo-Addo won ma wade ekwa all my free SHS no be wiawo all my napko no dey be wiawo oni bawumia adwene ye pe enu ti na ada me kan say na bawumia nana bawumia corruption no napko na sex no
napko nana
bawumia corruption
I know that I know
now a company omu bieye and omu di wiaye NSS asem no you are trying to even limit it to gift your warning Nana B nominate you see no
it goes beyond that.
Chief of staff no ka ho Akufo-Addo ka ho Kanofriata ka ho how were the money paid to whose account
control
because every individual your friend is saying applicant was supposed to have an account It was more able to about 81,000 people. No, sir, and conform my account no never he. Account ben no much yes can tomb. This should not be a difficult task for any government that is serious. Wait, any question say 3 days because I are too obvious. Sir, people had just decided, clandestinely, decided, say. They will cunningly rob the state of its wealth. It was a syndicate. Omu wa lawyer for whom Nana B were a lawyer.
Yeah.
So you are able to tell how come and Otimi sorry but not come news or press conference because the one that is part of the criminal syndicate in Huanka and also Hobeka. People are disappointed in John Mahama. Yes, I'm even beginning to have a certain fear. Say, you're not careful, things will fail. And sabi midi batahon. Ade bia midi batahon so mempe failure wo.
Okay.
And until I may so have had to come out to tell it as it is. I'm not happy. From the look of things, we are trying to be too diplomatic. By now, I was here to think of four. I was saying, I am manhunting.
Yeah, because
there are people that have said that there is something called witch hunting. It is a very positive thing to chase after witches. You found by phone 12 years, and this will be a bay for. This is what we says, we had any my where I call your crop for. Now we had Nipa where no more a frame of party. Mofa frame of party chanka home or can Mofa Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia. Mofa Munyina nka ho, omo ka ho. They are thieves. Look, they want Akufo-Addo ba bemu. Your friend me ba studio say me busa. They busa me say, how what do I expect of Akufo-Addo's government? And I be quote to John 10:10. Obi so on team asese me the Bible to na me say Akufo Addo ntina ya de John 10:10 ba Bible mu. Obi for one ma agi se obi wia no wakum no wasay. There is nothing Akufo Addo did but for stealing. Say you say Akufo Addo see what in show kura ko obi krom. Ensuo na ode kɔ no kro no nti na ode nsuo ne kɔ because sɛ ne be ya obenya minimu tue sika die. Anu nti na ode nsuo kɔ. Hwɛ nkɔfo yɛ o ma wia yi. Omo ba be ka kyerɛ omo ma sɛ ya bo bra chen. Mo nkɔfo mo de ti krom. Ana papa wo si amobra. Dey tell me timi di obi atem sɛ ɔyɛ krɔmfo timi ka kyerɛ obi papa Akufo Addo pani toto sɛ ɔyɛ krɔmfo. Hwɛ frema pari wei ɔka ho. Wei mami wei ɔka ho. Nkɔfo ɔde ɔmo kɔ hɔ no na God's names nti ɛna ɔde ɔmo kɔ hɔ. Wei ade a ne ba yɛ ɔman wei krono a ne ba galamsey na ɛkɔ so nyina na ne ba ka ho ne ba na asɛe ɔka ho.
Send the office plan near check concession. And they are away.
Adia confo we dia your man we no. Now we share how we are treating them with kids gloves.
Yeah.
People are beginning to agitate. They should thank the God that Mahama worships. Because it's like Mahama and T. People are beginning to feel say, oh, they're young for a while. But I think we don't have to. I have never been a hail worshipper.
Okay.
I have never. And so, Mestre, say, they should attend to their duties with seriousness.
Okay.
Now, the last but not the least.
I'm in Kosoloso.
Share Obaya. Your friend Openibi Adam Bona.
Oh.
Ni deeper de Alasa Nadamu. Ni deeper.
Ewo krata. Si Adam Bona na ye nimne.
Eye ne bone ne criminality nti ene ono asesa ne din a ose ye fe no Adam Bona. Bona no efri jo Mahama krom. Bona no ne japa omo ye abusua. Enti no me hu ni se ode abusua sem na ode ne nam na jo Mahama appointed na Yamana small arms and BBB commission. Jo Mahama opese so man no obona oma ye hu. Yes, appointment na Jo Mahama aye no opese obo man no. Adam Bona na oni nam na so oye doctor no okọ school no okọ no wen. PhD no nya no wen. This is a manner. They're born free UK for criminality. I will delve into it. Me say me time ni so. You must ask question say. A day no kwa ye wa secondary school. Six form abreso in the 80s. Then no kwa ye. Ne papa na na ye post ni. Post ni by a security expert. Oko security school wa hin. Yeah, what security aspect title. Yeah, media force so mu due po. Na matimi afra dan bona betre radio so TV so. Me list to okrampo asebi krampo. Me hu soja kakra. Me yem from security aspect. Obi a onu kura uri tuo to okra wantimi nkire tuo ne bare na wantimi nkire etuo se ne ye tutu tuo ne yahye tuo onim ye. Yes, so a security aspect. Obi a onu wo kan hu no mo supply tuo kom boko. What is that small arms and way amano? He said you have legitimized his stock in trade. Dan pari akwala Adam Bona, that pari Alas Adamu, dan pari akwala. The former your friend is saying Ambrose Dari, the former interior minister. Na kwala. And I work for Fanisa or no man at Tioso. What be Ambrose Dari at Miaka Seku Baba man we put it to a Quackashadam Bonanza. Ah, Urajo Mahama. I don't know where my force. Meaning I did that. I feel I may not say the entire party home. Because you see, the pain in my heart, they say, me call Botiano, Nipper 15 or my woo, that John Mahama be a wish in Countia. Why is that party still at post? That party, why is that party still at post? Look, John Mahama or Nimne home, I am a ya. I do baby, I'm not John Mahama, send me a ya too much. Because so many will say, Yamediamawa. So and Quasia for so da. So my dampare that's so Tigana. So it means that you're not dampare be open. Then why did we have to change the government? Obi awakokum nipa as a nipa line ayomo firing squad wo botiano. This is public knowledge. Post is saying now onu timi ma command say yen send nipa line ayomo firing squad e wo botiano nku omo. What are so tihoy as IGP under you?
Okay.
Ha. Eti ye kwaya na ye bae.
Nyame ye boafo.
Enye Nyankopon ye boafo, Nyankopon nam nipa do ma so. Wo se wo na ma wo sesa wo man no de sebre. Na wo ba ya sebre na ne da so timu. I go home always being afraid because I fear for my life. Me say ye di tuasi wo so anadu de suom age wo ka. Na wo nya wo nkwa anya wo tie didim. Na wo nim say that pare ye one of the suspects. Yeah, nam suma ye tie me ka. You have to be terrified, knowing that he is the IGP of this country.
Okay.
So, sebi. Ya bo bet you to say abedonko. Obi a ono ye DSTV adwuma. Wo ye eye friend say multi TV adwuma. Wakobo obi this. Waba wabehu suppose for eye armed robbery. Ono akonifi akoda yakokobu ni punani afa no abedonko. Ade tin ya abedonko ya beku no eye friend say mango tu ase. Ewo police headquarters. Ya poni tu akuno. Nigeria former 12, including a pregnant woman. Ya boni tuo ewo police headquarters e kuno. Now you under John Mahama, John Mahama. Hey, look, me rate me who John Mahama oni nyame obo no.
Na say.
Eye me ya say John Mahama is entertaining criminals in his government. Criminals. Adam Bonanya appointment ewo John Mahama abemu. And you're not Akufo-Addo here. It's better to go back to Akufo-Addo. Adam Bona. No, that is what you like. To have one pair Akufo-Addo. Any other Bona or Akufo-Addo. One pair Akufo-Addo. No, why are you appointing people like Adam Bona in your government? It takes only a criminal to do that. He's a criminal. And then Adam Bona find any papa. Who papa you post in need that and what call? Oh papa, or retire. Who are the bona about fear war? I know him personally. So, here, Japaniano no. Japa, Niniano no. But their family, Bona and Japa family no. John Mahama family no. In the right Japa, I say for no.
Okay.
In the right Japa. The warrior, the great warrior.
Okay, yeah.
Japa Palace Hono.
Yeah.
Omu nyina se no no, omu ti ehon na hye, omu furu ma ehon na hye.
Oh, okay.
Obi a otimi boni papa, pam ni free ni fie ku no. Papa ni wuya ade ya ta na nya so ye dipa. Alasa adamu. How? I mean, John Mahama, please get serious. I'm worried. Because look, the level of insecurity in this country, you know. Now John Mahama Benton, you feel say, say I'm still not secured. The level of insecurity is too much.
Me solo so babe some mama cash flow.
Obi a wo papa wo. Na wo wetimi akwa ye will ama papa. Akofa obi. Nipa no kofa no ye frɛ no Don Yaga. Moro Don Yaga. Say on ye busua. Onye busua ni onu adina ye busua pani na ko police headquarters. Akwa gini papa ja pade. Wait. So let's get serious. I'm worried. But what research went into it? Muya research bank and I'm who's Adam Bonano. And I say, or TV Suntino, Musso say, man appointment or back with matem. I feel no Matthias here the entire Adam that's what you want.
Really, so I'm a dancer. Mama, me cash flow the back on Uncle for. Aya wade so amopes kana afemi ko solo ho star 413 hash option 4 star 413 hash option 4 no cash flow enkofo di abro amopes kanti Davidson ro ba ko me enkwe ententem so ne enko star 413 hash option 4 star 413 hash option 4 ba cho wo just 5 Ghana cedis wo ofo ne so a asembe nkra ni amini Three, 2, 1. Obiani abro pescadi oye. Oh, dia was said ye. 05305772 500 cedis a call and it's me pacho you know na fa number eto so na ejana e shedo nti o se me cooling it I mean here good morning yeah we see wo ye dede ala ate asu of phone asu ana asu mo ya France how are here
me pasa me wo Adenta village Randy.
Oh okay what is say the chai
Oh me say 35 cedis
35 and a 500 good phone so
go
to say pull me that say and no I don't know
I say me kana sempa Ivan
Ivan asema ho
me catch do
Mate only so Mate me that say Mate that say you know how that chubby good wife *413 hash option 4 so let's say
yeah me ho yes agrobe no
Mate me that say
we chia won so chia we tie for chia me nyano mo a we share list to as well as
why say and I'm also worried
no I understand
yeah I understand him so I'm also getting worried so because of information na be ba na say sa na tie dia na che say wa se mba ne ko
say we catch no me nuano
Obaya, he say you take Ghana ha. Tell me ba, we say you take my.
You know say I don't kasa kira
we say you take my. Now wo IGP buyer, wo police welfare sika 17 million a month no. Wo di ni da bia, na wo di bia to car ma Adam Bona. No lobby, oni NDC fo bi. Ayi bi nua ayi ka ho. Akwai ya deputy secretary. Amon lobby madam pare. Say on tena ho. Mustafa Bandi
na yesa de no.
Mustafa so akabia.
Amon lobby o. Etimu mutu security assistant.
You see,
and you don't seem to care.
You
don't know what hey.
Well, yo, Yatim. Yatim. Say, yeah, Kwabano, made a great transformational plan by.
Okay.
And I'm a catcher of say NDC, MPP, and therefore, Atanyata. There is no difference between NDC and MPP. I'm MPP. Ala me ho NDC for say no we omo obi catch us NDC ne MPP so so mo na so free Azerbaijan and aba be we former president Mahama I realize say o tumi message nyoma but Ghana for no ye call ya ye ko ton ye nsem Ghana for say omo hwa John Mahama
and are you basing it on what Listo want to say
I ask about me can de bia nya dia me message message that
okay
message me nya me da o Amani biara beba besono
solo de oresa ni nyameda
so jage enti na minim se sare che because ya fatu tribu se ubusa ho de enti a NDC ho position na o front liners no o mo leave to say Arabian kings and queens o position hu nanimu a the body atoso the color atoso na funa ya kesi o yusuka papa o position bie ni ho mo a wona mo so we dim yin krampa so be who to say yes when you have the comedy but when they were living large
MDC for no
yes ubusa omo a ono woni company onye business bia enso living large je enfa na onye nisika omo na wo MPP mo na wi sika no mo di bia bro scratch my back let me scratch your back enti e bo am ye disika na mamu mo fa nko occupy front line no say the be ya mo so buy ba power na mo so wasa beji to me no na ye nia ye wia wa ntia na no parliament afenyo kasem bi Ghana for na for madwena nkoso o se ndisi for monhwe bibi yo de nia ye nuanom na mo kai se double salary ba ya mu bi na ye nia mu bi kase ye prosecute wo mo no ye nia Akufo do trase kase there bi so what afenyo was telling the entire country was that yes ya bread MPP ba ye no ye hu se ndisi for bia ye bone emu odu e hwe de che mo so mo so se ne ye ma mo no sa na mo fanya emaye efiti wona start here eji egu na no me ko kan ne fidie bi so se OSP ade o start o street this one pure everyday scam but people do understand ade na o ye na nkasa o ye de aboa kene friata he is whitewashing kene friata wa ya ade a ekwan da ho a be me nipa be kase hey papa ndi e bone nko an wa yo we declare the fugitive and let you know declare wanted the next day we declare why we draw in there na sisa and then back to square one just am yen OSP na nkasa issue statement a one fa data can beba
I think that was what Innocent was even referring to.
Oko Afenyo, na Afenyo the other day Tashem said me. Why did Afenyo get that day to tell the people of this country? When the OSP himself
didn't say it.
I said, yeah, the Ghana for the diagro. Yet you come on your back at say Asati be 2 years. One on the picture yarda. One on the video yarda. Watching a new casada, ye BT keke or chele. Nipa di boni I was so creative story. Everybody buy J2s and Hondo he is indisposed. Na ye nyina ye refi. Because of more yes and him said the moment they be ready budget of 2025 no, ye ready we pay hit in better on the NDC. Conform be fee MPBCC I go for do any day all ye nyina because you see a comedy no. Oh hey ya no ya wanna see ya to Obama as the president. And do that bo Akufo-Addo chem so a obi abeka say hey eno ya do buy. And na ye nuanu e o politics me especially saying this about we one visa me smart and it is a list of abufu a metena se esa as a minimum campaign or ye say yam pam Akufo-Addo me catch ye Ghana for say yam pam Akufo-Addo ne fa lanchemante bra onu believe you say yam fa John Mahama bra and it is what ba wa yama wa ba na say who is a one near one John won go na ye campaign go ahead and do it. You go ahead and do it. But the good thing is a Ghana for 1,460 days. Yeah. Says here what the mobile say, cover 40 days. And then the nine corner. Kakra, you withdraw. And necessary some yekin. He said you're not working. A crobia is serious. But now some can conform. Are you busy? In Gofon, you're busy. Enter the Binuya press conference. Yeah. How can you tell me that Godfrey Dami has the balls? And the nerve, someone no, every press conference, no, or catch you, be said, or catch the sitting attorney general for the credibility.
Can you imagine?
Obi
or your fixed match. Oh my goodness.
So I can understand the frustration. Yeah? Democracy.
Obaya, are you serious? NDC war, Abemu, but NDC need power. NDC is in government, but they are not in power.
Obuza one wa dey omoka am so go dey mon 6 months agron ko a omoboa
6 months
omuni what they are talking about 6 months na ado channel do
procrastination
is a thief of time yeah kra he we mistake after 6 months who be raise obi issue they will chase you I'm telling you mo be yama Akufo-Addo ni na ban for be ka say no we angels under a dead body se Akufo-Addo ni nkofo e ba be ka say wo mo no omo ye nyoma e tine okromo a Abraham ya many tua say cathedral aminada ho eno nti na bi betumi afa microphone Abraham no we deputy operations e wo national service na watumi akoye ayi press conference they defending Kenoforiata because onim say obi abodi say share was en sure dey esi odi ho
say go for num
ya ni odi num odi num aba church say and it the omo ye ni nyina say a well calculated and orchestrated planner yes execute say the be ya boni ayedi no Ghana for yentumi enfa hwenye metu ora adwoma amafo say achia so emu ye wo mbre bebre wo anim sa investigations e wo nyina se woni nipa fa nipa bebre ko attorney general's office na omo nyemfiri ho OSP odu ani to the so obey say Martin Amidu Martin by the NTMB before fan they said no visa betwa be prosecute NDC for ono so no madiga ache ono ma ye niwa ono no honte eh dey na obey say oye no say oye kronkron merade ejoba ya no ahwe say wontimi no I don't know I said I got trouble for 10 is a mother part of corruption Akufo-Addo na wala ka say nim say Akufo-Addo no corrupt wala ka say papa oye bibia de bibia no emu da ofan
party sika no sha se wi ai
11 million Ghana mo musa de enti afoko ye pamo no ye di sika kwa akofa ba bifo mako yedi wo kaka shom ne mo set agenda ma media and obuzo afoko bone ben ye oye nche yiri free party mo a obi no obetumi aka and it is having a tia Mustafa Yusuf oboya sanse mhunu no national service no e de ne ya amona baso ye elevate ko the minister for youth and sports ono na organize all Africa games on the $250 million e move $15 million on the no watch ma Alice ya tikrom how na Yesu Christo kura o feed the 5,000 you know or the send the video say ye jazz akwa we no feed sa wo mo Yesu video wa ke ye bubu gango Ghana or say accreditation keke $4.5 million. Call University of Ghana Legona 3 horse bisa so Elizabeth Say Liman and Kwapon Eho anana Alice in that game village or the air condition the kobo keke was here about $16 million. University of Ghana Sports Stadium na isi hono na ye up to 85%. The aka flat light ne ye nimon ye friend say pavement blocks no was here the $34 million and yes adian. Abra ukota go face Ghana is a brand new sports stadium at the cost of $13 million. Sa kware ne nam ha at the parliament shem ramame Ufri oye MP for Yagaba Kubori kwako eni panu su airtime nonsense.
I've been there before.
Near to Cromwell. One more brother and you look at test no baba ka just more smart.
We ni bebe ka se ne papa bo.
Yeah, one papa bo.
And
Na wono ne ba di ye atem.
But me I have no beliefs that John Mahama between us or so issues.
Yeah, sure.
Oh absolutely. Obi a obeka cho say what have be worse. Because you change go for be a position. The mindset of the position now, almost the same people time no, obi ko ho ye. Abem ye diga.
Ye ni go.
Did you know scandals are after the 6 months everybody no. Mu be bom si mama. But let me assure you Mahama and the NDC say we are in the last stretch of the NDC MPP politics. Whether or not going for the democracy, Ghana for Benya Didio, it depends what he does.
Yeah.
If he's going to them, no, yeah, on him before Ghana for the boom, democracy in free America by. Yeah. America that had the Trump years here. Oh, yeah, no, fire was soon to. I don't know to about man. Yeah, 12 man say president financial from China say Munubia so you see appointed local government benefit there obi so on tiase
o cost strike sabi me so on tiase o mo
ma can't tell me yes resign we on strike o mo strike ni bi wu adan what making sure say why absenteeism ni no man why you am nyina di dey go confirm wo fia mo ped mo bebrebe why you am nyina di why ya dey kwatena ho
now where you come
I'll put to go for the few most start recruit. No, Mungo.
Me if you know cream to about movie or agent to be.
Oh, Jimmy, may I miss a be a Jimmy? Me, be our person, baby, and Empress of the previous one.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Said Ghana former overwhelming and not be minister of your friends and lands and natural resources. BM crushing was it 9 out of our 44 forests already Galamsey for I captured you. Yen to me with crowd your buffer. Tiaticroma your rebels wow. See the rebels in other countries.
For create rebels, not
yes. What to me get to say, South Forest in the yen to me room. It sounds a Galamsey for a 20-year young Duguno. Charlie. Obien to Winko. Na we or Maya also did agro. Eti ye leadership you know. Mesre. Say ya nyere ye ho a. Ebe bua boy. Tom Mahama ko the finest opportunities. So this solve your problems in here. E dia na aka, dia na wudi. And now all you know man who too much. Nyame be ho mo so. Obi o ye papa bia kwa me nkruma wu ko wanya emuhwe enso da bia ye bodidi ne mafa ho didi ya anya ba ku ya da bia no twa bia na fa ntiri a ko ye correct ko kaba na ko beta because of your president segu onye papa so onye papa segu onye papa wonu no ba ku mo mo bra bia da so papa di ho na ma ne e di ntira man platform nya papa di ntia absolutely o didi ni papa di ho mene de ko ba bia e be frede jam anya se segu na nkasa bobra bi simyo ba e din binti eti dimpa eye sin de ahunya na ye koye na dipa de omura hyemu musei timu de mu disappoint omo a how on earth na betu aka say IGP na so tra how on earth na eso ti ho IGP na Kufuor na appoint no o fa kire ya minerals commission eyi si da so ti ho o be oni ana wo se na we be ka se obi atu obi edu
ana ko mi agrase so da so ye ejuma
ala so SCC o SCC na
o chance o ye do be kwa kwesi na nine
aboka ma o nti bus grant nturo SCC na wo no so who say bus stand o wa emu 8 private sector for dia o wa kosa agreement be friend alliance and the private sector wa o bus a okura obetu bia koshim ni abran ne o ya no am 20% as 30% wa fa dia ka o mu di bus bia ho we ye e ye o so manage ano keke kasa tenten na officer go di ho edi ai o man be bia wo no and ya dinner more for moody shame way the two kufodo more sorrow waka na ya fa pressure see your mama so na say more my bin say what is fine face be ya the papa bia mamwa me se mu hu enko because NDC for bebre na lobby ma NPP for the deep bone no so mo ntinam
okay me se me ya mako baby abetiwa me ne mpanifo bi na ti na MPP ni pani pa asemo ka kire me say Mr. ne ka kire wo say bra wo party mu back na be kontokwa na NDC for ya do machi omo be ba ban mu no na omo ni power na MPP na wo power and na NDC contractors atifie na yakwa kofa MPP ni contractor na ono a waye adwuma saa wa MPP aban mu no yesi ono na ska wone ho de ya appointing no ne peska ne bi adi nti o se ono na odi adwuma ne be ma no na wo party ba na oti ho
na oti na abai
pese esebi wo wa esebi ha o obaya
esebi ya innocent
Africa Prosperity Network unum de odano aya gabi na na mi oya conference your mama man go bia no Africa Prosperity Network gabi ba kromo fi London ba na o ka prekra ene wanya no ho atumi ate Africa Prosperity Network agro no mudi na man sore na mo de mo ntira na ejo elu eza esirado omo ye be tom keroborato ya revano Mayo Clinic is the topmost hospital or clinic obetnya no America o tia na tia ye shirado o yare me future hospital ground
innocent
yeah I think ya can be and it's funny but culture say politics and Pentecostal sorry na ya kwatena ha o menua na me nyankopon ba o do bia nyanya member when you power you need to project that particular power
yeah.
The last time I was telling you say leadership politics and kasawa home we president there are certain things like weakness and they say me show mercy. These are two attributes what the can't wa brabo ho a you feel flatly because when a man for be who say oh we dey way out the better wa
yeah
and I say oh be who your mobo a wa wie ya no because my culture say by nature human beings are very dangerous. We always look for opportunities in us for better nema but as a minor when there's a what the red line sign how many people who say what try lie we are the consequences are unbearable into a best scale. But when you begin to say we is an money in free, then a free range. Nipan betimi aye de say oye bia afa ne ho adi. And I think that is the point. I'm expecting that narrative will change going forward. Because so we had the national service scandal here. There the Besiama such a scandal, Abulo, now president issue statement say, oh, Munya investigation. The following day, 1 week after 3 weeks, the persons are in the media granting the interview, defending other thieves.
So also a cause for revocation of appointees.
Yes, because no such actions have been taken against him. So acquire just media, even in America, more advanced democracy, your name is mentioned the following day, FBI at your door. They will seize everything, including your phone, your laptop, your email account, and as if you know to know over the years, you know, near my wire. But if I know about the national service scandal now, we can confiscate any evidence be our room to tamper. Because what we did say, oh, my national service na me kobokro no a. My laptop near me evidence be I can shred it, just a matter of going for programs, run on my laptop, just clean everything. So at the end of the day, no, you don't see any seriousness. Indeed, we are committed. When it comes to this PR or your press conference, you release a letter, there is the easiest part. Oh. But the real commitment is when you go after the persons involved. So, because you have to a pointer. And as you do a point to be a Ghana for you know, from government or be at what folding the arms, but it is the job of the new government to rebuild trust, confidence, be a man for a day or Jim. Because a basani or poor Mamunumawa, or the Bakasio. A Kufuado, a maniana brobre in say Ghana for poor minor demand, Esono or Namano, Fias, no, Sorena, Danoso, no, TM, and where we are near. You need to enlist the collective support and the minds of the people. Now, Amono Beko So you punish crimes.
Yeah.
Punishing crimes, you know, and you say opponent because there are people in this government who are potential criminals. That is nipa deseni. That is our way. So when you are punishing others, then it sends message to them say the any young crofoi. These are the our way too. It's simple as that. But we live in a country where people can sit at National Service Secretariat above for 7 good years. You ask yourself, the mechanism ben ye go akwama nema no koso aye de check. For National Service scandal, we said Mahama pencil 2016. Some people did the same thing. They were charged and almost mutu as sikano. Enti abana saying that 7 years after corona twas why it means internally no there were no mechanism I institute here to check these things. Yeah. If you can sit here CTV about corona for 7 years and say about the institution is serious. Yeah. There should be internal but and I'm saying living inside in this country, you know. Yeah, but our institutions look at the Auditor General report. What book no? Won't mean for 1 year crank. Enti omontina ho no mu wia 1 year ne yen call it. But Auditor General report the first one na buy na amayehu say internally no chrono say na koso. Enti first report na buy and should give us a reason. Let us come out with solutions. Internally ne yen slot in auditors to verify and check things and sana official ya kwakwaye. Sana ma we nyina nkoso. E cho say we are not serious. Enti obibetima bokro no afa ne ho adi National Service we by radio so na betina news headlines nothing is happening, nobody has been invited until evidence omokra no they are giving you time say no destroy it na se for na fa hodi it will come to nothing. Okay. We need to show seriousness. Say on mine say benya agudie bi na yedi. People are really serious. Power na me say we nya power. Project that power, not being arrogant, but let people know. So you want enormous power, the enormity of that power, no, must send signals and message and send the service. Another Donald Trump, oh, you see power man, yet the rough, you can't president. You may disagree with him, but he's telling you that he's the man in charge. Osma cargo say amunko yi Mexican, your friends immigrant and plane in Namsrona, a presidency on ye. Oba back immediately no or slap your fence tariff go so over that color. A day after some form. That is how you project power. You are in charge. You are the president. You understand? So I think that executive powers now you usually in such a way say send such I am not calling say you intimidate obi but the evidence in the hono let us show seriousness be boarding the public trust among for say and say me because there be na all round say who read news nothing happens Pentecost sorry